I am back. We're gonna get to work. I'm going to paint this blue. I'm gonna make it a very distressed blue to make it look antique and rusted, because this is supposed to be an old villa. I'm going to be making this area like a dark brown, and then this area like a lighter brown. And then I'm going to be making these doors brown wooden doors. And that's what I'm going to do for that. I have not decided. I thought I was going to cover this with paper, but I don't think so. I'm either gonna use fabric, or I'm gonna see. I still really don't know what I'm gonna do for this area. This is our spine, and this is the back side. I'm gonna use, let me see, I have this like film from stamps that I had bought, and I'm gonna use this for color mixing. Also, there's like 10 beauty essentials that came in here. The box is really good, and what I did was I just put tape going across, and I put tape on the bottom side as well, so that it wouldn't be sticky on this part. And then I kind of just shove them in here, and they do really well. And I close it, and I have my brushes. So which one you want? I'll take these 3 out. I'm gonna mix brown and some blue, and I got my film right here. What you can do is have some stuff back here on the other side that they can see through. So you can make a pocket here, and I'll show you what I mean by that. You can make a pocket here and a pocket here, so that whatever's here, maybe a picture or something cute, a message, they can see it when they open these doors. Now I have a box of dried up flowers. I use these for other projects. These are real flowers dried up. I'm just trying to find the right size. I don't know if I got some lavender here. I got some of these. I got some dried up dianthus leaf, some of this. So I think what I'm gonna use, also I might crush some of these. Alright, so what I'm gonna use, I'm gonna try to use these flowers. You have to have the classic rose petals, I think. I'm just gonna crush them. Well, actually, there's a whole bunch of small ones here, so that's perfect. And we're gonna make something cute. Let me get this out of the way before mistakes happen. Get this out of the way. I'll wash these brushes before the acrylic sets. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we are going to make something cute. I feel like there's something missing here too that I gotta take care of. All right, let's get our Mod Podge out. Let's get to work. I hate when the Mod Podge gets that like film. I'm putting a little extra Mod Podge because I don't want it to, see if I'll spread it out a little. I don't want it to, I don't want the flowers to get messed up. And I think while we work on that, I'm gonna put some sand here as well. I have a mask on. If you're hearing me a little muffled, I have a mask on while I do this. Just trying to take care of my lungs. Okay. All right, so we're gonna let that dry. In the meantime, I'm gonna put some of this dianthus leaf because I kind of didn't want to put like fake stuff. So I kind of want to put some greenery here. Okay. I was going to cover this bottom straw, but I think it looks a lot cuter having it in its authentic rolled up magazine paper. A, the colors I think mesh really well, and B, it's the bottom, so it wouldn't make sense for the bottom to be white. And C, I think that it, again, preserving the authenticity of the actual magazine adds a little something extra, I think, to it. So I think we're gonna leave that. I chose dried flowers because I didn't want artificial flowers. So yeah, I feel like with the flowers, the symbolism behind it, instead of getting fake flowers, and instead of getting real flowers that then are gonna die and you're gonna have to throw them away, this is a nice way to give flowers. These are dried rose petals, and if well preserved, I think there's some sprays as well that you can put on them to preserve them nicely, or you can even just add a coat of Mod Podge on top, which is what I'm going to do. And once you put that on top, the flowers are preserved, and that's flowers forever. And men like to receive flowers too. Don't believe the hype. I don't think they want necessarily a bouquet of roses, but I think a rose or some sort of flower. Sometimes men, you know, like that. I think this is a nice masculine way of doing that. Then for the inside, if we create pockets here and here, and say you have this cute little tag, you can put a picture here, or you can put a note here, and then put this inside the pocket. And then when they open this, they'll see whatever that picture is that you put there. And I think that's cute, and that can change, you know, that can be changed or whatever, but you can do that. Now what I want to do is kind of create some pages for this card. And so really quickly, I'm just going to, I was starting to measure let's get my phone folder that has a whole bunch of paint all over it. So now I know where I want it. I'm actually going to cut it with this. So this is, let me see, centimeters. This is about 8.5 centimeters. So now I'm going to cut this one at 6.5 centimeters. I don't know why that pen is just not working right now. And this one I want at 4.5 centimeters. I'm like looking at an indentation here. Okay. Now I'm going to go in at 1 centimeter on each side, about. I don't have my scoring board. So this is an old technique for scrapbooking, and I kind of did it a little less, I didn't do it as wide as I would have wanted to do it, but it's quite all right. Got that. This. And then this. And what's going to end up happening is that once you tape all these together, these are your sections to put pages in. So we're going to do this really quickly. I'm going to do it with my trusty, rusty, handy dandy double-sided tape. And you want the double-sided tape to be nice and strong. I like this double-sided tape. It's very strong and reliable. And since I'm using right now a thick one, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one. And the other side of that one works perfectly for this one. Perfect. So now this is the first one you do the biggest one. So all I did was I measured the width. I actually did this a little smaller than I should have, a little narrower, but it's okay. And this one was 6.5. I made this one 6.5 centimeters wide, 4.5 centimeters wide. No, sorry. Hold on. What was this? No, 8.5 centimeters wide, 6.5 centimeters wide, and then 4.5 centimeters wide. And what that does is that difference you should measure because you want it to be even for the distance between the pages. And this is a really cool trick that an artist created. I'm sorry that I don't know who it was, and I probably should. You just want to put it as close to the middle as possible. And then but a lot of scrapbookers use this. It is tried and true. It's a really cool technique if you don't want to do it the other way, doing mountain and valley folds, which I'll do a tutorial on that as well. And then this one, you just want to make sure it's also in the middle, as close to the middle as possible. I'm kind of eyeballing it, but I'm happy with that. And then this one as well should be close to the middle. It's smart to just mark it when in the middle part, but I didn't do that. Now we can attach pages to all of these sections, and this is where your card can become really interesting. And I'll show you some cool pages. The first thing you should do is measure this, and we measured in the first video. It was 7.5 wide and about 11, almost 11 and a quarter long. So I want my page to be actually smaller in width and in length. So here is a cool page. This is a scrapbook page, and I think it's a really cool page. It has different dates on it. Here it says January, here it says March, here it says February, April, May, June, July, August. I feel like this is a nice page to kind of showcase the timeline of the relationship. And so I am going to, I really wish I had, a pencil. I think I found a pencil, and it's super sharp. So if my page is 7.5 inches wide, I'm going to make it 7.25 maybe wide, instead of the 7.5. I'm going to make it 7.25. And now I have a template, because once I cut this one, then I can cut the other ones in a bunch, and I'm done. So here is the page, and I have to make sure it is 11 inches. I don't really like my pages unless I'm meant to have it, but something like this, you want to preserve the pages because it's probably going to have pictures in it and that kind of thing. So I don't want it to come out of the cover. So this is perfect. So what's going to end up happening is I'm going to attach this to here, and the other side will have something as well. So I can cut some of these, this. I'm gonna do like a small little batch. And I have my template, so I don't have to use the ruler. I can just mark it. And now I know where I want to cut. Oh, that's that part, and then that's here. actually here. So. So now it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. I am going to measure, and then I'm going to break these in half. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I know I'm not doing as much talking as I usually do because, I don't know, I'm just not. My first page, I actually want to put right here. And like I said, I think the whole theme of like time and the timeline of the relationship. And this can also be a recurring card. You don't have to fill up each and every page right now. You can probably fill it up as the relationship progresses. And somebody, you know, if it's his gift, then you can add a page every year to the card. And there you have your first page. Now for the other side, I am going to put where do I want to put? Oh, and here you can make the page a pocket quite easily. I put glue here and glue across. Now what that does is it creates a pocket here, and you can put cards, memorabilia. You can put different things in here, tags, different things can now be stored in here. Movie tickets, that kind of thing. Actually have this page here. But this is just to give you guys an idea of, like, you know, guys don't always want for Valentine's Day things that are red and pink and white and gold and all the things that sometimes we want. Sometimes they just want something that looks a little masculine. This one has a stain, but I actually think it adds to the aesthetic of this. So I'm going to keep it just as it is. And then so now you have pages, and you can keep adding more pages as the years go by. And then right here we can add a cute little pocket. I can add a pocket here, actually. And now you can put something right here. Maybe not this big, but like something smaller. Say this was a picture that you wanted to put so that it showed with the window. You put this right here, and then it'll show. I think that's cute. And then down here the same, you just put like a little pocket here, and you put this here with a picture, and it would show. But this is the finished look of our Valentine's Day, our masculine Valentine's Day card for him. And I hope you guys liked it. I think a lot of guys would enjoy it. And then, like I said, as the years go by, you can keep adding pages. You don't have to add all the pages prior to. And then this, if you don't want to make it a pocket, you can, or you can make it a pocket that opens on the side. And that can be done but quite simply by putting tape here, tape on the bottom, and then this side stays open as a pocket. So many different things that you guys can do. Use this for writing and all of that. So, and then you can personalize it with some script down here for who it's for. Maybe put the date that your relationship started right here, which I think adds a nice touch, and you're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, comment, and let me know what you guys did for your loved one on Valentine's Day and your Valentine's Day crafts or gifts for him. So don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.